I'd like to thank you all for coming. Our cast and crew have worked all summer on these productions, and we're proud to bring them to you. Our casts run the gamut from little bitty ones to those who don't reveal their age, and we're proud to be a community production of that makeup. We perform tonight free of charge, but if you are so inclined, our Booster Club is willingly accepting donations. All donations are applied to the drama program at CHS, directly to the benefit of the kids, not funneled through the school, but directly to the benefit of the kids. It costs us about 15 grand a year to put together programs at the school, and the school just simply doesn't have all of that to fund. So we're very much dependent on our Drama Booster Club and the fundraising that they do for us in the course of the year. So we appreciate any generosity to which you are inclined. There are goodies that you can enjoy at intermission. We're going to be doing 2 shows for you tonight. Puss in Boots, which is a traditional fairy tale, recently hit the big screen in a very, very different sort of version. So if you're expecting the movie, don't be. This is the traditional fairy tale you're going to see tonight. And Cinderella, and I don't have to tell anybody about Cinderella, of course. Without further ado, I want to go ahead and get started. Again, thank you all for coming tonight, and please enjoy the show.
About the will. Bless you, sister.
That miserable cat must be around here somewhere. I'm allergic to cats. That's better.
Bless you again. About the will?
Tom, the strangest thing just happened. 2 ladies of quality came running by the mill. They said a great ogre was after them. At last, you're back.
Here is Father's will.
I have to know something, sister. What do I get?
What do I get?
If you're so curious, I shall read it to you.
But you don't know how to read. Neither do I. Tom's the only one that knows how to read.
I memorize what the lawyer said.
It would be faster if I read it.
I told you I memorized what the lawyer said. Gabrielle gets the mill, Jeanette gets the donkey.
Let me see that.
You won't be satisfied until you do.
Because my eldest daughter, Gabrielle, will never find a man willing to put up with her bullying ways, let her be married to the mill.
You get the mill, Gabrielle.
Told you so.
To my younger daughter, Jeanette, I leave my faithful donkey. It is my hope that the mill and the donkey will work together as one.
Poor Tom.
Father didn't forget Tom. Read on, brother.
To my son, Tom, I leave what's left. The cat.
That's it? The cat?
That's it. The cat. The cat.
That's some joke.
I'm sorry, Tom. I shouldn't laugh, but I can't help it. The cat.
The only thing that cat's good for is making me sneeze, and that's bad.
You two can earn your keep honestly with the mill, but what am I to do?
What are you to do?
Once I eat the cat and make a hat with its fur, I'm sure to die of starvation.
Well, that's your problem. You can't hang around the mill. I won't have it. Off you go, brother. Find some way to make your way in the world.
I'm sorry, Tom. I'll miss you, but I donkey too. Listen, not listen to donkey, bro.
That's easy for you to say. Make my way in the world. Or what a wretched thing it is to be poor, to have no prospects, to have mean older sisters.
Have to fear my master, you will never go hungry. You need only give me a sack and a splendid pair of boots. I'll need the boots for tramping throughout the woods.
You can talk?
All cats can talk if and when the occasion arises. This is such the occasion.
You're a clever cat. I've never doubted that. I've seen you play so many tricks to catch mice.
Oh, swinging my paws from her after hiding in the flour. Well, we all have to grow up sometime.
Maybe these will be of use, brother.
What's in the sack?
Father's new boots. He never got to wear them.
That's good for you. Father's feet were way too small. They'll never fit me.
Well, in that case, I can have Gabrielle try and sell them.
Stop shoving!
Why? Because I have a for
only I knew where I was going.
Jeanette! Jeanette! The donkey's eating the door!
The dog's in the door! Oh, come in, sister!
I am hungry. I'm always hungry. I'll grab a head of cabbage, and if Gabrielle complains, I don't know what I'll do.
Fear not, master. All will be well. Such fine boots. Puss in boots. That's who I am. Puss in boots.
I've never known such a cat.
Don't worry. I will fetch a fine fat rabbit for your supper.
And to make sure I don't starve, I'll grab the cabbage.
I know a warren in which live many a hare. I'll open my sack, spread some tasty kernels on the ground, and cut! A cat, a wondrous cat, fly wings, breathe back me, Puss in boots.
My giggling rides me. Are you sure you have the scent dog? Foolish countess. First she borrows money, then she fails to consent to my marriage. No one trifles with the great ogre without paying a terrible price. Listen to me when I speak, dog.
I'm all ears, great ogre.
I said, no one trifles with the great ogre without paying a terrible price. Now move along.
I'm afraid it's the wrong season for the kind of flowers I like the best. Still, these wildflowers are quite nice.
You mustn't wander so far from the carriage, Princess. Your father wouldn't like it.
Father likes very little I do, coachman. He says it's time I married, but I say I will marry only when I meet the right boy.
Let us return to the carriage, Princess. No telling what these woods harbor.
Woods are woods. What could be amiss? Is something wrong? What language is that, Princess? Olga? Who's Olga, I wonder? I don't know anyone named Olga.
Ah, Princess Pam, how lovely to see you in this part of the kingdom.
Talking cat? How uncommon.
Careful, Princess. You may be a thief in disguise.
I am no thief, Princess Pam.
How is it that you know me?
From my days in the city, when I was just a little kitten. When all I thought of was a saucer of cream.
Yes, now I remember you. My father, the king, and my mother, the queen, are traveling across the kingdom. We're staying at the chateau on the hill. We've never been in this part of the kingdom before.
I don't like the looks of this fellow, Princess.
Achoo! Put away that sword, coachman. Anyone can tell that this is no ordinary cat. Just look at those boots.
Puss in boots.
At your service. My master bid me to give his majesty this fine rabbit for supper.
A fine fat rabbit it is, too. You can be assured I will tell the king of your master's generosity. Achoo! How did your master know that the king goats on rabbit?
Oh, Princess, my master knows everything there is to know about anything.
There's only one thing he likes more than rabbit. That's partridge.
And who is your master, my talkative mousetrap?
Who else but, the Marquis of Carabas.
The Marquis of Carabas?
That's as good a name as any.
I don't believe I've heard the name. I should like to meet your master one day. He appears to be a thoughtful gentleman.
Oh, you have my word on that, Princess. He's so thoughtful and handsome and young.
If we don't return to the chateau, Princess, your parents will worry.
Yes, coachman, take the sack. Please extend my appreciation to your master, the Marquis.
It shall be done.
Until we meet again.
Until then, Princess.
Charming.
Me, yeah.
I always knew you were clever, but I never knew you were bold and brazen, and quite mad. Marquis of Carabas.
Ah, I think the name suits you. Didn't you like the princess?
Like her? How could I not like her? Her voice is like sweet music. Oh, what does it matter? My future awaits me. All hunger and want.
He thinks the will has served him ill? I'll prove him wrong.
What chance will the poor miller's son have with the lovely princess?
Anything can happen in this life, master. Anything at all. Would you like to meet the Princess Pam?
Is such a thing possible?
Is such a thing possible, master? You bet your boots!
Up early in the morning, to bed late at night. Still it's better than starving. Times are hard and work is not easy to find. I couldn't leave field if I wanted to. The field belonged to the great ogre, so do I. Once you belong to the great ogre, you can never get away. Well, we mustn't stand here chattering as if we have nothing to do. We must turn over the soil and plant the potatoes. The sea! The sea! We must reach the sea. I don't think we're ever going to see the sea. Eh? What's this?
You there, peasants.
Your ladyship?
Peasant always knows a great lady when she sees one.
Huh.
Oh my goodness. I didn't sleep very well last night.
Yeah, I don't like using leaves for blankets.
First I slept with one eye open, then I slept with the other eye open, and then I slept with both eyes open.
Were you expecting someone, my lady?
Have you ever heard of the great ogre?
I work for him.
Woo!
Work! 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 Up early in the morning to bed late at night. We have to better know those creatures who lots of them asshole.
He works them till they're nothing but skin and bones.
Shocking!
There's nothing to be done about it. No one dares to go against the will of the great ogre. I'm so tired. So hungry.
There, Rosemary. Chin up.
I must tend to my work today, my lady. Oh, my lady, I wouldn't let your friend get her like that.
She's my daughter.
Great ogre heard those eagles. He would want them for his passing. Mother!
He's partial to giggles. I'm well aware of that. Well, we must go now. Although I am hungry. Me too.
I
Anything.
pity anyone who's taken over the great ogre's castle, especially the one who owes him money.
What happens to them?
He throws them into a deep, dark pit.
Oh!
Well, you do look hungry.
Yes.
Put off your potato.
We're not hungry, we're famished.
Well, that's too bad, because all the potatoes belong to the great ogre. So, put on you a potato. I can't.
But which way's the sea?
Great ogre doesn't like to give information like that out to strangers.
Work! 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 Up early in the morning, down late at night. But, alas, there is no escape!
Enough whimpering, enough cowering and shaking. We have trembled enough. Whatever else the great ogre is, he's a male, and all males are alike. All a woman has to do is look a male straight in the eye, and he turns to marshmallow. Repeat after me, daughter. We are not afraid of the big bad ogre.
We are not afraid of the big bad ogre.
Again, we are not afraid of the big bad ogre.
Where is she? Where's my giggling girl?
It's him! He's found us! The great ogre! What are we going to do? He knows here! There's only one thing to do. What? Scream and run!
You're leading me on a not-so-merry chase, dog. Are you sure you have the scent?
Yes.
Foolish countess. Oh, she will pay. Move along!
Meow!
Ah, a lovely gift that will be set before the king.
I saw what you did.
Put it do?
You took a partridge that didn't belong to you.
A partridge in the woods belongs to whomever can tend it.
Not when the woods belongs to the great ogre.
Yes, the great ogre. That's why I'm here. He sent me. Yes, he did. Now listen very carefully or you will be punished.
Punished? But we haven't done anything.
That's a reason enough to be punished as far as the great ogre is concerned. The king will pass this way along in his journey to the seashore. If he asks who owns the nearby fields, you will tell him the fields belong to the Marquis of Carabas. Can you have that?
I think so. I'll tell the king fields belong to the Marquis of Cranberry.
Carabas!
Carol? Carol? Mary?
Carabas!
Carol! The castle belongs to the Marquis of Cincinnati?
Carabas! But you peasants do not tell the king that all these lands hereabouts belong to the Marquis. You will be cut into mincemeat!
Mercy, mercy, Mr. Puss, mercy!
Off you go. No more need to be said. You see the ogre's castle up on that hill?
We do.
You will also tell anyone that that castle does not belong to the ogre, but the Marquis of Carabas. Understand?
Castle belongs to the Marquis of Cucumber?
Carabas! Carabas!
Forgive me.
Oh, off you go. And don't forget.
Cashmere? After all?
Oh, so far so good.
Aha! There you are, arrogant Puss in Boots.
Ah, coachman, how nice to see you. Now, is the princess with you?
The king's carriage is nearby. The queen is with him, and so is the princess. His Majesty would like to thank your master for yesterday's rabbit.
I shall inform the Marquis. Also present His Majesty with this. Another gift from my master. Come, fellas, take it. What are you waiting for?
I just like taking orders from a cat. It's not proper to my way of thinking.
From the looks of you, I'm surprised you can think.
Insults from a cat? Mind your tongue, Puss in Boots, or I'll take one of your 9 lives.
Insolent coachman.
Arrogant puss! Spare me, Puss in Boots. I have no idea you were such a great swordsman.
Now you know. Touche.
Spare me, and I will praise your swordsmanship to everyone I meet.
Don't praise me. Praise my master, for it is he who has taught me how to fence.
In that case, the Marquis of Carabas is the finest swordsman in the kingdom.
I return your weapon, courtesy of my master, the Marquis.
I shall take the partridge to the king.
No, I changed my mind. I shall deliver it to the king personally. You will lead the way, shouting my master's praise.
Marquis of Carabas, the finest swordsman in the kingdom.
The Marquis of Carabas is the finest swordsman in the world.
In the world.
I want those boots back. You had no right to give them to Tom.
You couldn't wear them. They were the wrong size.
That has nothing to do with it. Tom got that fresh cat, and that's all he's gonna get. Besides, he's a thief. He stole a cabbage.
He was hungry.
I want to take that donkey and pair it for those boots.
Gabrielle, why must you always be such a bully?
Ugh.
Listen. It's only a dog.
They can run and they can hide, but I'll punish the counts to marry the guild.
Who's that?
You mean, what's that?
I am the great ogre. And you two will do quite nicely.
Quite nicely. For what?
Servants at my castle.
We don't want to be servants at your castle.
If you don't do as I say, I will turn into a giant bird, pick you up, and drop you into the sea. That's them! 2 new servants. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Where?
Here, no time to explain. The king, the queen, and the princess will be here any minute.
What?
Now, just go throw your clothes off and jump into the river.
What?
Leave the rest to me.
Rest? What rest?
Don't ask so many questions. To work. Hup, hey.
Beautiful partridge.
Most beautiful I've ever seen. Help! Help! My monster's drowning in the river and I'm a cat and I can't swim! Help! Help! My monster's drowning in the river and I'm a fish! I don't know this is closing! I don't know what to do!
What has happened?
Your Majesty, as my and he is most anxious to meet you, Princess. I must say, he spotted you from afar the other day and was smitten as a kitten.
Smitten as a kitten.
Did you hear that, Pam? And admire.
Marquis must be exceptional. A fine hunter, a brilliant swordsman.
Is he rich?
Have you noticed those wide fields of wheat over there?
As far as the eye can see?
These peasants toil in those fields.
I would have a word with you. Those rich wheat fields, as far as the eye can see? To whom do they belong?
Speak up! Speak up! You are speaking to the queen. I am the king. This is my daughter, the princess.
Answer my question, peasant. Who owns this field?
And which field belong to the...
Marquis of Cinnabar. Marquis of...
The Marquis of Caramel.
Carabas!
Carabas.
The Marquis of Carabas.
Wonderful.
A rich admirer.
And where does the Marquis live? That is his castle in the distance.
It's so high up. It's like it's sitting on a cloud.
Did I get that?
It's enormous.
He must be richer than King Midas.
So far away.
Your Majesties, Princess Pam, may I present my illustrious master, the Marquis of Carabas.
You'll never get away with it.
Don't say a word and leave everything to me. My Marquis wishes to thank you for the garnishing new garments.
A trifle.
Nothing at all. I'm so glad you didn't drown. I like his face.
I'm a good swimmer.
The cat said you were drowned.
All cats exaggerate, Your Majesty.
It's never gonna work, I'm telling you.
What is he saying?
My master wishes to invite you to his castle on the hill for dinner.
It's quite a distance. We'll travel slowly, but better appreciate the view. Marquis, you'll ride us in the royal carriage.
As you wish, sire.
Will you walk me to the king?
You seem like a nice dog, if you ask me.
I am a nice dog. I'm a very nice dog.
Then why do you work for the ogre?
Why does anyone work for the great ogre? What choice do we have? He's a terrible owner. He kicks me, yells at me, never gives me enough food to eat, and I never get a pound on the head. He calls me flea bag. It's a dog's life.
I've heard it said that you have a power, and forgive me if I'm wrong, to turn yourself into very large animals.
This is true.
How amazing!
This is also true.
I was just wondering, if you had the possibility of showing me some of your power.
Why not? I enjoy showing off. What shall it be? A lion? A bear? I know. How about a dragon?
Oh,
Fantastic.
sounds wonderful. Anything you say. I'll be waiting right here. Oh, gracious. Can't turn himself into a dragon.
You doubt the powers of the great ogre?
Yes, I do actually got the powers of the great ogre. Can't turn himself.
Oh, you'll see.
I'm waiting.
One moment.
I don't know why everyone's so scared of this man. Like he can really turn himself into a different animal.
And now we'll play hide and seek. It's my favorite game. I'll hide and you seek.
You're serious right now.
Obey me!
Okay, whatever you say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 11, 16, 24. Good gracious, what a strange creature the ogre is. A game of hide and seek. I have bigger fish to fry than a game of hide and seek.
What a day, what a day.
Now that'll be the king. Now you remember your promise.
The Marquis of Carabas, yes.
What a delightful carriage ride.
It certainly whetted my appetite. A fine castle, such a magnificent forest.
Your Majesties, welcome.
Ah, my dear friend, how nice to see you again.
Welcome home, Monsieur
The Marquis is home.
How happy your dog is to see you.
It would seem so. Good dog. Good dog.
Oh, Your Majesties, an elegant banquet has been prepared. Please, this way.
Splendid, splendid.
I can't believe you haven't met the Marquis before. You really must travel.
True, true.
Run along with your parents, Pam. I won't.
You heard everyone, the Marquis of Carabas.
But that's me.
Thanks to Puss in Boots.
It's really hard to understand what's going on.
Don't worry about it. Everything's going fine. Oh, and guess what? Gabrielle and Jeanette are here.
What?
Oh, don't worry. They're actually going to be happy to see you for once.
Where are you, cat?
Oh, who's that?
Oh, that's just the man who runs the moat. No worries there. You better as well go often with the king and the queen.
What?
Mustn't keep the princess waiting.
Why didn't you play the game?
Oh, no. I searched and I searched, but I couldn't find you. Oh, you're just too clever for me.
This is probably true.
If my memory serves me correct, I've also heard it said that you have the power to turn into very small creatures, like a rat or a mouse.
This is true, but small creatures are not as fun as large ones.
Probably impossible. You probably can't do it.
Impossible, you say? You doubt the powers of the great ogre.
Oh, I do.
A mouse is smaller than a rat, so a mouse it shall be!
Impossible. Great ogre. There's a mouse go. Gonna get you. Ha! Ha ha. I have only one thing left to say to you, great ogre. Goodbye. I mean, you can say that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Do my eyes deceive me? That's
Tell all the other prisoners that they owe their loyalty and freedom to the Marquis of Carabas.
yes, yes. The Marquis of Carabas. We're free! We're free! The power of the great ogre is gone forever! No more oyster crackers! Woo!
I meant, oh gee! Oh gee, what is the wonderful news?
Speak for yourself.
There's going to be a wedding.
I thought there would be.
I'm to be the king's son-in-law.
Son-in-law. We intend to live happily ever after.
Oh, that's how these things usually work out.
A cheer for the happy couple.
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
Hip hip!
Hooray!
You're a clever cat, Puss.
Most animals are smarter than people think. But you already knew that, didn't you? One like a cat, you're nervous. I am at your service. Lively and free, that's me. Puss in Boots.
Meow.
Then meets the eyes. Well, I mean, there's more than feet. She goes all the way up to a very pretty face. And even still, they call her a rather unpretty name. I should know. I've been here before. Sometimes it's a fine place to rest. Well, you'd need rest too if you had my job. Spend all day hiking, swimming, running, and wrestling. It's enough to make anyone tired. Like her. Sort of. Except she spends her days cooking, cleaning, sewing, and mending. And the only rest they let her get is when she sleeps among the soot and ashes. Poor thing. At the palace, they call me the jester, when they can find me. And here, they call her
Cinderella!
Was it stepmother or thunder? Please don't let it rain on my wash.
Cinderella!
Yes, stepmother?
Where are you, child?
Out here, stepmother. Out here in the yard, washing.
Here, you forgot that.
Sorry, stepmother.
Out here in the yard for the whole world to see.
that nasty, dirty face. Can't imagine.
I cleaned the chimney this morning and I haven't had time.
Is luncheon ready yet? My dear daughters and I have been studying all morning long, and they'll be famished. Is luncheon ready yet?
Not quite yet.
And why not quite yet, if I may ask?
I've been trying to get this laundry washed before it rains. I heard thunder a moment ago.
Why on earth would you decide to do laundry on a day like this anyway?
As you told me to.
Oh, go on. Blame me for your foolishness. Thank heaven for my own dear daughters who coo and comfort me like gentle little doves.
Cinderella!
Out here, my pretties. They sound upset.
Cinderella! Oh, there she is. There she is. I just said that. I just said that too. Cinderella, where's lunch? Yes, Cinderella, where's lunch? We looked in the dining room and in the kitchen and we haven't found anything yet.
There,
and
there,
I'm
Pat.
hungry. Well, there's an enormous meat pie cooking in the oven. In the oven? Oh, I didn't think to look there.
Why don't we show the Cinder maid what Mommy taught you this morning?
Yes, we've been studying charm all morning.
That's right, the social graces.
But Mom, we're hungry.
It'll make you forget.
Do show me while I finish this wash. Then I'll prepare a lovely lunch. I don't care if it's lovely as long as it's big.
Let's start with those social graces.
Charm.
That's right. Charm. Here, go on. Charm the nice young man.
This isn't a nice young man.
Can't we pretend?
It's more like you.
No, no, no. The way Mommy taught you.
Here, I'll show you. How do you do, nice kind sir? Pray, what do you think of little me? I think you're a big fat toe.
Silly geese. That's not the way Mommy taught you. Charm. Why don't we sing a nice song to the young man? Go on, sing it for his highness.
Tell me, sir, would you like to dance with me? Would you hold me in your arms? Would you kiss me tenderly? Tell me,
Aren't they just too lovely for words, Cinderella?
They do seem to be trying.
We're trying, all
Do
right.
you like my bright shiny eyes? Do you like the dress I'm in?
Charm, girl! Charm, Rosebud! Cinderella! We'll be expecting that luncheon. Girl, charm!
Highly recommend it. You should try it sometime.
I would, but I haven't got time. We've got to get this laundry in before it rains.
Oh. Well, let me help.
Well, I can't decide if I should hang up what's down or take down what's up.
That's a problem. Well,
You always have this large watch.
Yes. Stepmother can't stand anything that isn't spotless.
anything.
Yes. What are you doing?
Trying to please stepmother.
Wasting your time.
And there! It's raining everywhere, but here.
It isn't raining on my watch.
Here's a girl with a fairy godmother, I said. And I was right.
Maybe I do have a fairy godmother.
Cinderella!
Oh, and the stepmother. Excuse me.
Haven't you finished yet? Daydreaming, I expect.
I was about to come in and prepare your lunch.
It won't be necessary.
Well, the meat pie should be cooked by now.
It's gone. We ate it.
All of it?
Every last drop. And my gumdrops even licked the juices from the bottom of the pan. It was such a sweet sight. What do you know? It stopped raining.
No, it's still raining there. And there.
So it is.
It just isn't raining on my wash.
You know, for a cinder maid, you're a very lucky girl, Cinderella. Now listen. I plan to take my little rosebuds to town to buy them some presents. They've been studying so hard this morning. And while I'm gone, I want you to promise me that no one will see that nasty, dirty face.
I promise.
Oh, good. Now, I don't know what I can do about a lot of friends, but I think I can help with one. Besides me, that is. What would you say? Would you like to meet someone kind of special?
Yes, I would.
Oh, Your Highness!
My Highness.
I'm sorry, I thought I was alone. Well, alone with someone else.
Someone kind of special?
Yes. I don't know where she went.
Who?
The someone I was talking to. I really was talking to someone, Your Highness.
Who?
Someone I want you to meet. Only today's a bad day on account of you can't look at her face. Well, I mean, if you were, or if I were, or if anyone were, she'd have a broken promise on her hands. So her face will have to wait. Understand?
No.
Her stepmother said that made her promise not to let anyone see her face.
A strange promise.
A strange stepmother.
Where'd she go?
Perhaps she went to the pocket. I'm certain she did just that.
The way you did?
When?
When I was ready for morning exercise. I found you then. Don't let me win too easy. Forget him the face.
Now, just wait a minute, Your Highness.
Stand your ground, fool.
I'd be a fool if I did.
What are you doing?
Trying to hide her face. Remember, we can't look at her.
Who?
Me.
Oh.
Where did you go?
Who are you?
The someone I was talking to. Where did you go?
For the soap. I really have to finish this wash.
Well, your two able assistants await. The lady at the tubs meet Sir Soapy Suds.
Sir Soapy Suds.
You said to forget you were the prince. Remember?
Sir Soapy Suds at your service.
Charmed, I'm sure.
We work every weekday, Sir Soapy and me.
He brings the dirt, I scrub it out.
He hates dirt, he does.
I'm a fiend when it comes to dirt.
All right, here.
Sir Soapy, look at this.
Oh, filthy. To the tub. Be gone, grime.
Good work, Sir Soapy.
Oh, look at this. Filthy.
Wait a minute, that's me!
You need a bath.
No, I don't. The lady of the tubs, please come to my rescue.
Sir Suds, you must not hurt my friend.
Well, a good bath never hurt anybody.
But I don't want a good bath.
Well, how about a bad one?
The lady of the tubs.
What's this, an ambush? Who dares?
Me, I double dare.
Oh, you don't know who you're messing with, lady. I do a swiftly with double dares.
You'll have to catch me first. Sorry, but I have work to do.
Well, aren't you having fun?
Yes, indeed, but I have my sisters and stepmother to care for.
Well, can't they care for themselves?
No, all they can do is scream.
Oh, it's great news! Great good news!
We're on our way to town to get some presents when we passed a messenger from the palace.
I'll tell it.
Royal palace, Mama.
I want to tell it!
And he said,
All the ladies of the kingdom
Are invited to a ball, a fancy dress ball.
and we all get to meet the prince. Imagine, Cinderella, we all get to meet the prince.
Thank you for letting me tell it.
You're welcome, Mama.
Now, we have 1,000 things to do. We need new dresses and hairdos and makeup and lessons and charm and...
Charm.
Yes?
All the young ladies of the kingdom are invited to the ball.
To meet the prince. And if one of those ladies catches his eye, she'll undoubtedly be his bride.
Princess! I must confess, I never dreamed a moment like this would happen to me. Of course, I'd love to dance.
Cinderella, stop that.
Your dresses are ready, if you'd like to look at them.
I never dreamed a moment like this would happen to me. Well, guess what, Cinderwench? It won't! Now, take that list to town and get everything on it again that you forgot. And do arrange for the carriage to arrive on Friday night. And don't let it be late.
Now go, get busy. We have a lot to do.
Excuse me, Your Highness. I must make certain that the Gumdrop's carriage is on time this Friday.
And Jack Twaddle! Now go. Oh, little Princey Wincy Will. Did she frighten you? Well, just you wait till Friday night. There's a treat for you.
On you. Cinderella will be at that ball. If she can get there. Well, she's just got to get there. But supposing she doesn't get there.
For goodness sake, I didn't make it rain on her wash, did I?
It didn't rain on her wash. That was a sign, right? Her fairy godmother's listening, right? Right. She'll get there. But
She's a determined and resourceful young lady, and I'll do my best on Friday night to make sure Sir Sophie says finds his lady of the tub.
time's just flying by. And nearly time for the ball.
What's that? Palace trumpets. It's time. Time for the ball. How beautiful the palace must be.
Oh, Cinderella, look at me! Isn't my appearance astounding?
Yes, stepmother.
Oh, just you wait till you see my little angels. Oh, it cost a pretty penny, but it was well worth it. Ready, Bon-Bon?
Ready, Mama?
Come show the Cinder Maid what you look like. Well?
I'm sure the prince will be impressed.
Of course he will give us these flowers.
I hope you'll have a good time.
Indeed we will.
Think of all the food.
One tiny tippet to melt in your mouth. Cinderella,
Yes, stepmother?
you look tired.
I am, a little.
I wouldn't know what from. But while we're off at the ball having a grand time, you can rest amongst the soot and ashes in the fireplace.
Mama, I hear the carriage. Oh, the carriage is here. Come on.
Charm, girl, charm! Good evening, Cinder Wench. And these pearls.
They were my mother's. Stolen!
And those laces.
And ribbon. They're mine!
What? You forgot something. That's more like it. Come, girls. We're going to a ball.
Who are you? Your fairy godmother. Who else? Oh, and we'll need a coach to take you there. Where? To the ball, of course. Where else would anyone want to go tonight? But my stepmother, I really can go? Yes, you can go. Now then, who's the largest pumpkin from the patch in the field? Go on now. A golden pumpkin coach will do nice. Ooh, It seems that I've forgotten my spell. Would any of you like to help me? Go ahead. Say it again. Bippity-boppity-boo. What comes before that? Something comes before it. How about someone else? Anyone else? Someone has to know it. Salvadula. Menchika. It's that part that I can't seem to remember. Cockadoola, Menchikaboola, Bibbidi, Bobbidi, Boo.
That's where all the money went.
Do love parties. Your Highness.
My Highness.
Yes. You look like a prince.
Well, I am.
Well, remember what the king said. You must dance with every lady at the ball. Ladies, may I present His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Ladies,
He's not as skinny as the Mama.
Oh, we've been looking forward to the ball all week long.
I know, I'm starving.
Oh, she eats like a bird and says the funniest things.
Yes, like a bird, a big vulture.
Why, the music is just beautiful. Beautiful for dancing.
I'm hungry, and I thought we were supposed to dance with them.
Refreshments are ready.
Where?
There, drumsticks and cookies and strawberry pies, plus all kinds of ice cream, gingerbread, with or without whipped cream.
With one tiny tidbit to melt in your mouth. You live your life. Good thing I'm not greedy. No, I'm not greedy at all. I'm just plain hungry.
Ouch!
Sorry.
Eee!
Sorry.
Oh, what a privilege it is to dance with His Highness. Ouch!
Sorry.
Oh! Has any lady caught your eye yet?
not yet.
You haven't picked a bride?
Not yet.
How do you do, kind sir? Pray, what do you think of little me? He thinks you're a big fat toe.
Be charming.
Tell me, sir, do you like my pretty grin? Do you like my bright and shining eyes? Do you like the dress I'm in? Tell me,
I never can tell which one is more adorable.
would you like to dance with me? Would you hold me in your arms? Would you kiss me tenderly?
Oh, bravo! Bravo! How lovely! The dear prince is going to have such trouble deciding which one of my posies to take as his bride. Girls! Let's go. The dear prince for a moment. Come, come!
Oh, look, through this window. The stars just came out, Your Highness. And, would you believe it, they're twinkling. Oh, I'm certain she must have arrived. Who? Well, someone special, I mean. She made the stars twinkle.
Hello.
Good evening. This is quite the most wonderful party I've ever seen. The palace is something like a dream.
You know, I'm not too good at this.
At what?
Meeting girls, dancing. I never cared about it until today. I've been trampling on feet all night.
I don't believe it.
It's true. I'm better at wrestling and swimming. But I'd like to give dancing another try if you'd like.
I'm willing. More than willing. I never dreamed a moment like this would happen to me.
You wish it wouldn't when I trample on your feet.
Nonsense. I feel like we're dancing on clouds. Up high where no one can see us.
Well, that wouldn't be good. You're meant for people to see.
You know something?
What?
I haven't told a single plum.
Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to ruin your slippers.
They're not very practical.
They're enchanting, like you. You know, I have the strangest feeling that we've...
Ever before?
Yes. M'lady?
died, mister.
Impossible.
I just have to know, what do you think of my cupcakes?
Impossible.
What?
I mean, impossible to say.
I'll just go get them.
That's right, madam. Call your cupcakes, summon your sugar plums. There's someone special you all must meet.
Oh, who? Is it a princess? I'll wager it's a princess.
Well, she certainly looks like a princess.
Yes?
Who, me? No, me.
Quiet, listen, we're going to meet someone special.
Who?
Look there with His Highness. Anyone can tell it's a princess. Gracious, what a treat. And naturally, I'll go first.
Now, just remember, walk, curtsy, and speak. Walk too slow. Try to ooze a little charm.
Do it daintily, Mama. That's right. Don't stand before me and curtsy. Mama!
What is it?
I was just gonna tell you that you have a little bit of dirt on your nose, but if you don't want me to tell you, I won't.
Not another word.
Is there a problem?
No, Your Highness. I just wanted to come meet the purple princess. I mean, the royal princess.
Well, thank you, but I'm afraid you wouldn't curtsy if you knew who.
It's obvious. I know who you are. You're a princess from a faraway kingdom. It doesn't matter where, here, there, in between. Come, girls, meet the nice princess. We should ask her what she thinks.
What?
You see, the dear prince has trouble deciding which one of my girls to pick as his bride. This one, or this one. So maybe someone older and wiser can help him make a decision.
Well,
I've come to a decision.
Oh?
I'd like to have dinner.
Oh.
But first...
It's 21st Century Fox.
what was that?
It's the clock in the castle tower.
What time is it?
It must be midnight.
Let's go.
No, wait!
Where did she go?
She's gone.
Oh, what's that?
It's her slipper.
Well, she must have left in a hurry.
Yes, but why?
Well, I don't know.
That settles it. I'm taking the slipper all around the kingdom. All around the world if I have to. And when I find whose foot it fits,
You'll ask her why she left the ball in such a hurry.
I'll ask her to be my bride.
Well,
From the palace, the royal palace, just came by to tell us that the prince is seeking his bride.
Let me tell it.
It seems that the girl we told you about, the princess Ball, dropped one of her shoes when she ran out last night. And the prince is going around the kingdom letting every girl try it on. Every girl. And if it fits her foot, she'll be his bride.
Thanks for letting me tell it.
You're welcome, Mama.
well, I suggested to His Highness that we start here.
Well, where is he?
He's coming along.
Get off there. The shoe's never going to fit you anyway. Well, he doesn't want to handle a shattered glass.
Charm! This little pretty can go first.
All right, but I really don't think
You're
that...
not supposed to think.
Put the shoe on her foot. Try harder!
No use.
Harder!
The shoe will fit me.
Put it on!
I'm trying.
Is the shoe on yet?
2 toes.
We'll put the other 3 in then.
There's no more room.
really don't think that there's anything.
Oh no.
Put him on mine! Get him on there!
Ladies?
Oh, Your Highness.
I know why you brought me here.
Oh, you do?
Yes, because of Milady.
Oh, Milady of the Tubs?
Yes, but I'm looking for my princess.
The prince would like to see the other girl.
There is no other girl. I don't know where she is.